He said, so the preface here, Donnie B said for me to start the song with something from 1988. So I started something with Pebbles' 1988 Girlfriend. It's like a one-hit wonder.
I never even heard of it.
But welcome to Bossin Out, everybody. Welcome back. It's been a hot minute. You got CB alongside the one and only AD. We got the main man, Donnie B, in the house. We got a couple of special guests over here in the panel over here. We've got Dave in the house, the Brewmaster, and we've got CG, Chris G in the house. What's going on, guys?
It's a great time to be here again. It's been a while.
Well, I think we got to try that again. There was like no noise.
I'm ready.
Just like crickets here.
I know they were going.
Yep.
I think we're getting mic'd up too much, a little too much, too much excitement. But it's been a minute. It's good to see everyone. What's going on over there? And
hey, what's up, guys?
This is a craft beer zone over here.
that's where I want to be.
So we're gonna keep the camera off them. Go over there.
So
yeah, Beer Snob Alley's over there.
So
this is a sophisticated drink.
This idea, we were chatting the other night, and we came across DC beer reviews. So we're gonna give a shout out to your channel guys over there. Talk about what you guys do and a little bit what brought you here tonight.
Yeah, so we're DC Beer Reviews, Dave and Chris, obviously, DC. So I'm a big beer brewer for a while. Been drinking beer a long time, too. I'm pretty good at it. So we decided...
Debatable.
My favorite activity.
So we decided, well, I guess we got to start reviewing beer. Worked at a brewery, so I think I know beer pretty well, and I think this guy knows beer pretty well, too. So
I know how to drink it. That's kind of my job, my forte. I'm along for the ride, and yeah.
Yeah, come check out DC Beer Reviews. Tell us what you want us to review, because, we always want ideas.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
And thanks for having us.
Yeah. We're happy you guys are here. So we were chatting the other night. I was like, we got to do some kind of Bossin Out collab with DC Beer Reviews or something like that. So I'm like, come on by. We're going to do a show, and we'll do kind of a thing. And I love it, because I know Donnie B is the big craft beer IPA enthusiast.
I think it's his favorite.
It's favorite. It just makes my tits hard just thinking about it.
Divide and highlight for you, right?
Yes. I even, I just picked these up. Just didn't know how much I love you. I picked up a fresh batch of Miller lattes just for you. Yes, you can. I got a whole slew of them here.
Watch out.
They are crisp. They are crispy. Let me tell you.
They go down.
Little nice.
Yes.
Love them.
Very nice.
Bread in the can.
Very nice.
So I'm trying the different one here. I got the Sam Adams Wicked Hazy Juicy New England IPA, 6.8%. You have a couple of those, you'll be right where you need to be, right? So what are you guys drinking over there for right now?
I got the Wicked Tropical IPA.
Sam Adams too, right?
Sam Adams.
Yep. Yeah, I got another Sam Adams. This is the Wicked Double. So this one's double IPA like the hazy, but it's a double version, 8.3%.
That's
big boy. That's a heavy hitter.
I might be done after a while. I don't drink anymore.
Paycheck definitely would be.
Right. That's why I can't drink.
At the end of the show, I'll try one of them.
We're gonna make it. I got you.
Okay.
I got a whole thing.
I'll say video
too.
I got you. I'm gonna come sit over there with you guys for the DC beer.
That's a pine tree just for you.
Pine tree. You hear this? There's a clip out there. You can taste this.
Smells like shit.
Give a sip of it.
Let's get some aroma test.
Notes of shit in there, yeah.
Notes of dog shit.
Yeah.
Is how you do it, DC?
It's a little nutty finish.
You get a nose on it.
Yep.
That's fucking disgusting.
Oh, come on, it's great. I like this.
He said that before he went in his mouth. Like, you were ready to say it.
See, can I just say something real quick?
You can
with
say whatever you want.
with Bajik, even if he freaking loves it, he will never admit it. That's the type of person he is. So right now, he could love it. He could be like, "Ooh, I'm gonna go home and drink it," but he's not.
He's got a
He's
24.
gonna hate
He's
it.
got a 24 of that in his house.
That's true. That's true.
So when you close the blinds, shut the lights off, and you like enjoy it in secrecy.
Exactly.
You're like,
play some smooth jazz.
Yes, a little. Yeah, a little like George Benson, turn your love around.
Right to the nipples.
I can't help it. When I hear smooth jazz, I just gotta rub my nipples. Yeah, it just gets me a little excited over. So we got a great show for you tonight. Obviously, tomorrow night we get the NFL draft. So by the time I get this show up, I'm going to work on this overnight. So we'll have it live before the draft. So kicking things off, NFL draft. Give me your thoughts, your teams, how do you feel, what holes do you need to fill?
We have a melting pot here of teams, I think, right?
We do. All right, so let's kind of talk about it. Let's give everybody preface of what teams everybody's kind of in the corner of. We know.
I'll go first because we're going to have a first day pick. So I'm a Niners fan. Don't really care about this draft. At least not day one.
Because you gave all your picks away for you're in the 7th round. You show up on day 3, right?
We're showing up. Yeah, we got 3 in the 3rd. That's our first.
So the janitors cleaning out the Kansas City place, and the Niners finally pick.
Well, the Niners have a long running success of picking in the middle rounds, as we know. You got people like George Kittle, Elijah Mitchell, That's where we
Good
do our
picks,
work.
especially George Kittle. Don't you have like an autographed ball that you got for like $4, and now it's probably worth $1,000?
It's a picture. It's a signed Kittle picture. Yeah, got it his rookie year.
You got to hang on to that. Somebody I know got they did one of those unboxing things. They got like a 1 of 10 Mike Trout autograph thing. Like,
I don't know what that's worth already.
Oh, I think he's flipped it for like $1,000. So I was like,
That's a mistake.
I was like,
My God, what an idiot!
I was like, you should have hung on to that till he's in the Hall of Fame. You
Yeah.
could sell that for like $100,000.
Yeah, he made a mistake. He made a mistake. But yeah, that's as far as I'm concerned about the draft for me for this year anyway.
49ers, what holes do you guys need to fill? That's what she said.
Definitely some secondary.
Some secondary holes. Huh?
Secondary on the backside. You know what I'm saying? The road's less traveled.
Yeah. Oh, that's not going to work. There's a detour up the old dirt road. Yeah.
So that's what we need, but that's about it from us. Yeah.
Caparoni, I got off my game here.
I'm also part of the We Don't Pick Club. I am a Rams fan, and as far as holes, we need to fill any hole there is.
Any hole there is, okay.
Any
so you're
hole.
very open-minded.
If there's a hole, it's for us. That's this year. That's our philosophy.
So you got how many years left of Matt Stafford? Do you think you're going to get out of it? You think you start looking ahead towards the future?
I'm going to say
1 to 2.
I'm going to say probably the 2 ballpark.
He wasn't tired this year.
Maybe could sneak 3 out, but maybe next year start looking at the future.
Is he like really healthy, like in good shape still? Like
He's-
I mean, Aaron Rodgers is
He's
15
fully-
years still going.
He's fully participated in everything. So as far as I know, he's good. But when the season rolls around and you get laid out by a 350-pound defensive tackle,
Oh yeah,
things will change.
Yeah, and then you got the anomaly like Tom Brady will play another 10 years after that. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, guys in the panel over there, what do we got?
I'll go first.
You go first, good.
The Giants, baby.
So give me your thoughts. How do you feel? It's a little optimistic finish to the end of the year. Pretty good, right?
Yeah. I was pretty impressed with what they did. Definitely like the culture there now. I'm not a huge fan on that Daniel Jones contract. I mean,
I'm not either. I'm not either.
that was ridiculous. I think everyone in the sports world, especially the NFL, was like, what the hell? They're paying him, and I don't even know why. He's got potential. He's good. But I don't think he's worth what his contract's worth.
Yeah, like is he like the guy? Like the guy?
Yeah. So I mean, when it comes to the draft, they're definitely looking for like wide receivers, to help him out. Hopefully, they'll figure something out there. But they're so far back that unless if they do something crazy and trade up, which I don't know if they would, they'd probably trade back. I think.
You think they're going to keep him Barkley?
I want them to, but I don't think they will.
That's not like the trend. They don't really keep running backs around. They usually run them in the ground, and then they get rid of them, and they'll draft 3 rookies and just rotate them in. And
True.
They just wear them out like tires.
The position has changed over the years, over the last 5-10 years.
It's like a girl porn star or something. They
O-line
pass them
is
around
more anyway.
until they've been everything. Like, I don't need you.
O-line is more important anyway.
I agree.
You need like a solid running back with a really good O-line. That's
100%.
Yep.
I mean, that was like with the Cowboys with DeMarco Murray. A solid
Exactly.
running back.
Good, solid.
Well, we got it. It was like getting like. It was like, oh,
Damaged goods.
It was like, all right, I got a Yukon Denali, but it's got 350,000 miles on it. It's like, oh, great, I'm driving around in a fancy truck, but it's like, oh, it's going to fucking fall apart like in 1 second. I drive it, turn the first corner about.
Yeah.
In high school, I was obviously like, oh my God, let's get the skill position guys because it's cool and all that. But if you invest in those trench players, like that's when you're going to build for the future.
Well, that's why the Patriots were so good for so long.
Yeah.
And Brady was never sacked.
Yeah.
And they never had a star running back, right?
Like Corey Dillon. They had
not a star.
Lawrence Maroney.
Garrett Blunt might have been there.
Yeah.
like 18. He did have like 18 touchdowns or something like that in that 1 year.
Same amount as like marijuana suspension.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably, yeah. It's like a one-for-one kind of thing.
Yeah.
Boss Man Vice, do me a favor, just hit spacebar in that. Boss, what do you think over here?
Your team.
So I'm a Raiders fan.
Okay, interesting kind of turning point right here.
Yeah, and first of all, I think picking up Garoppolo was dumb.
Jimmy GQ, baby. Sexy motherfucker.
He's a handsome son of a bitch.
You got the cutest. I'm not saying that.
I'll say it though.
I say that. I'm very comfortable with myself. He's a good-looking man.
He is. We did it like I was. I was obsessed with Dean Blandino. Every time he comes on TV, I'm like, oh my God, it's a handsome.
So what do you think you guys
motherfucker.
are going
Well, first of all, why did you get rid of Derek Carr? There's no reason. Like, there was no reason.
I don't
to
think
get
you
rid
got
of
an
him.
upgrade.
Right. Definitely not. I think Derek Carr's better than Garoppolo, no question. And like to get somebody, they kind of need everything. Their O-line is good. Their O-line is good. Their secondary is okay and young. So they basically just need everything besides that.
Do you think you keep Adams?
The question is going to be, is he going to leave?
Yeah.
You know, because he wanted to be with Derek Carr.
Do you think they trade him during the draft?
Maybe.
Jets.
Maybe.
That might be.
Yeah, I know.
That
Yeah.
might be.
Trade him to
Yeah.
the Jets, get some of those picks.
That might be the best idea for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know where they'll start either.
I mean, Woody Johnson will whore himself out to Adams. I mean, look at what he just did. He guaranteed $54 million to Brett Favre or something like that. So yeah, it's interesting. I mean, the Eagles. I don't know. It's tough. We're coming off of we're a hair away. So I think wide receiver pretty set. Obviously, quarterback we're set. We just invested a time away in Jalen Harris.
About that?
I am. I think he's the mentality's there. What?
I disagree
Let's
with
hear
that.
about it. Let's talk about it.
So
Let's talk
you-
about it.
I mean, you just made him the highest paid player in football off of what? One good season? Is that's
Two good seasons, playoff seasons in a row, and a Super Bowl season, progressing.
I don't know. I mean, the way I look at it, if you can force Jalen to beat you with his arm, you're going to win the game. He's not going to beat you many times with his arm. I'm sorry. He's kind of like a Lamar.
Don't make him cry over there.
They agree.
No, you're right.
No, you're right.
He's not bad though. With
He's not bad.
He's
He's not
great.
great.
He's just not great.
You take away his run game, you guys are average to slightly above average.
But it's the mentality. It's all up here.
Oh, here we go.
It's up here. It's
Yeah.
up here.
Okay.
Like there's a
These
lot of
Philly
guys that got a lot of talent.
Philly fans, they suck.
Watch how they're going to attack you. They attacked me.
Feel like it suck.
You know, I've been going to jujitsu.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I'm excited. Ask.
I'll ask Jimmy.
Ask him how I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay.
An honest opinion. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I learned how to do the Kimura. Yeah. So
You want to put it on Devaney?
I couldn't right now.
That's great.
Top of this bar.
I'm ready.
I'll probably do it wrong and snap my own arm. Put the pressure on the wrong way or something. Let's kind of shift gears a little bit, staying with NFL. Obviously, the New York Jets are kind of playing to win now.
Yeah.
Just traded for Brett Favre.
Brett Favre?
Yes. Why the fuck am I doing this? Because I feel like I'm in 2008.
I did.
Aaron Rodgers.
We're going way
Nobody
back.
corrected me when I put these things because I'm thinking this is literally deja vu. They did the same exact thing in 2000.
Well, it's funny when you put Brett Favre, they're going to talk about his lawsuit. Like,
Yeah,
I guess
that's
we're
what I
going
thought.
there.
Yep.
I thought there was an update. I googled, is there an update to the situation?
No, where he stole money from a charity or something
He's
like
really
that
going on
to build a
the back
volleyball
beef
field or
tonight.
something.
I know.
At the table, and I was getting sued by Brett Favre.
Yeah.
That's where I thought we were going with this.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant Aaron Rodgers is going to... I already fucked it up. Aaron Rodgers is going to the Jets next season. What do we think about this? Is it worth it? Is it not for the Jets? I mean, how many seasons realistically are they going to get out of Aaron Rodgers? And is it worth it? Are they going to have a chance to contend?
2 max.
We'll go around the horn here.
Two's good.
2 and it's
Two's
worth
good.
it.
Chris?
I mean,
Yeah, but look what
Look what they've had recently.
And also, with the Jets with
Jets are
Brett
just
Favre,
trying.
here's the thing, the Jets with Brett Favre, are they that much better than any of the recent Packers teams with Aaron Rodgers? You got me saying Brett Favre. The Jets with Aaron Rodgers right now, the team right now, are they any better than
The recent Packers team?
Yes.
the recent Packers?
Yes.
And how much? And also factor in their division.
Right. It's probably even.
Because I think Rodgers, even with the current Packers team, have an easier road to the playoffs than in the AFC East when you got the Buffalo Bills, the Dolphins, and the Bears.
Yeah,
I was going to say, it's a tough
Yeah,
division.
Peter Rowe, the
Yeah.
better team I think he's on now.
But I don't see him as
And he actually
even
has people-
close to a Super Bowl team still.
Yeah, they're
I know.
against the Bills.
And Aaron
So
Rodgers,
they're not gonna
besides
do it,
his one Super Bowl, is a choke artist, and I mean what's he do? He goes to the playoffs and loses to the Niners every single year. That's what he does.
Oh yeah, he went away in a cave, locked himself
Did it
away,
help him?
whacked off for 4 days in the dark, and got himself $54 million. I'm not mad at that. This is America.
I'll
For
do
God's
that
sake.
with $54 million.
I'll do it for a lot less.
So a follow-up question: What would you do for $54 million?
I would do a lot. I would do a lot. I mean, pick something, I'll probably do it. That's a lot of money,
That's
bro.
a lot of money. I wouldn't have to do
Can
anything.
we all, try to pick something from each
Yeah, pick
I like
something.
I like how you rubbed your hands together.
Because I know a lot of dirt on him.
He's
So
like,
I can get him where he might not say yes.
This
I would
is
do a
subject-
lot.
Well, at the end, we're going to wrap up the show tonight with a little one of my favorite segments. How would you need to be paid? How much would you
I
need to
love
be
that.
paid? You like this segment?
All right, so think of something, and we'll fire at the end of the
We
show
will.
with it.
Yeah. So, gentlemen on the panel. So, if you're Woody Johnson, the owner of the Jets, do you invest your like all this money for maybe 1 or 2 good seasons, maybe you're the 2021 Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you sneak a Super Bowl out of it, then it's worth it. If not, you're going to be paying for this for a long time, and then set yourself back when you need draft picks and
Especially
capital and all that.
The only thing about that is if you're bringing in, not Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, if you're bringing in Aaron Rodgers, other young quarterbacks might be like, ooh, Aaron Rodgers is there. I'll go to the Jets. I want to go to the Jets now.
Can I ask something? Do you think this helps Zach Wilson?
No, it breaks him in fucking half.
No,
Not if he plays under for a year or two, and then when Brett's gone, does he?
Brett
Does he
Favre.
oh my God! And Aaron Rodgers leaves
Brett
in a year or
Rodgers
two.
will merge the
Does
two
Zach
together.
have a future in New York?
I don't think Zach Wilson is that good. I just don't think he's there. He's not like one of those guys where it's like he's got so many weapons where you're like he just needs to learn a couple things.
Freakish talent. It's just his decision making is horrendous.
Well, yeah, and you need
He's a milf hunter.
What's that?
Milf hunter.
I mean,
Wrong
when
with
it
that.
comes into
Nothing wrong with
the
that.
older women, the guy's elite.
Yeah.
Any mother
Yes.
he wants.
He's an expert.
Wait. Do
Yeah.
you think Zach Wilson is handsome?
I think he's a good-looking dude.
He looks like Macaulay fucking Culkin. Come on, look at him.
You wouldn't take his looks?
I would
I'll
maybe
take
take his
balls.
hairline. Blonde, like California blonde.
I think he's a solid-looking guy, right? And he doesn't look like Chris.
He knows his category
What
of
the fuck
women.
is that?
basic looking. I think guys can either tell if another guy's ugly, average, or ridiculously good looking. I think he's
Regular. I would say regular. I wouldn't say
You could say Jimmy G is really good looking.
Yeah,
that's what
yes.
guys. Yeah, I think
No,
that.
This kid's getting hard over it.
Yo, I had a couple tall boys, bro.
Oh, he's way past
I mean,
it.
I don't know, yeah.
He's done. Are you gonna be able to drive home?
I'll be alright.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
So what do you think of Zach?
I mean, I'm not getting off on him like you.
I'm not saying you, but you can, as a straight man, you can acknowledge if it's a good looking dude or not.
All right, good looking to boner. All right, 1 to 10. Like, all right, what do we think of Zach?
Well, now we're crossing. That's getting very.
Racist
You know
stuff.
me, I'm gonna push that in.
I mean, I'm not going to ever be aroused
Would
by
you ever
another
get
man.
a boner over Zach
No,
Wilson?
no. Would you?
Maybe.
Oh,
Like,
God.
if I haven't like in a while, like I don't know, like I
Like,
might be like, well, I guess it's a person, you know.
A little half chub over him.
Maybe a little bit. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think he's that. Jimmy G's a handsome son of a bitch. I don't
Speaking
know.
of Jimmy G, see what the Raiders gave him, or not the Raiders? That like brothel, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Free sex for life.
Yep.
They what?
Free sex for one of those like.
Why did I hear about it?
They gave him free sex for life.
Yeah,
One of those
for
bunny
signing-
ranches or whatever.
Yeah,
they're
for
called.
signing with the
Oh, that
Raiders.
guy Dennis Scoff or whatever.
I don't know who it was.
I think
but
it was
it's one of
someone
them.
else.
Dennis
but yeah.
Hoff. He's the owner
Yeah.
of Bunny, that
So-
whorehouse.
So he's got free sex for life. The dude's set.
It's like
He
twice.
took
It's like
that
twice.
He
a
took
month.
that instead of the Raiders
No, he
contract.
got it for himself.
Either $10 million or
Probably
sex for
sex
life.
for life.
He took sex for life.
Wait, so if you, let's say you have no morals, you just make it, what do you make an appointment on an app? Like, I'm going to go in
No, he
for a
probably
blowjob?
he
or
just
something
walks
like that?
in.
You
It's
just
Jimmy
walk
G.
in?
It ain't you. It's Jimmy G. He just walks in, Carl.
Walk in.
He ain't scheduling an appointment.
His picture is on the wall.
Come on, Carl.
You just do a pop in, a walk in, like
Yeah.
a haircuttery or something like
Scheduling
that.
an appointment like he's one of us.
Yeah, I'm going to put it in my calendar, my Outlook calendar.
Jimmy's he's probably there right now.
He's probably right now. Like,
Right
we're
now.
talking about him. We're debating whether it was a good move for the Raiders to bring him. He's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm having a good time
I don't care if I
right
destroy
now.
this franchise.
I don't care. I don't care about my character. I'm having a good time.
He's also probably
saying, well, it's
He probably watches this
He
every
probably
week.
is. He's a subscriber on
I'm a big
Spotify,
Jimmy G
Apple,
guy.
and Google, wherever
Deezer?
Deezer. We're big on Deezer, yes.
For no, I don't understand why.
I don't know. It says backstory then. There's some international podcast app. We were looking at the analytics. Like, we got all these like metrics somewhere in, I think, India or
We're
international.
huge in India for some reason.
So I'm like, all right,
Bollywood,
Deezer
baby.
it is, baby. Let's do it. I said, you and I will go over and do a show over there. It'd be great.
If we blew up that big, we're going to India.
There's like 90 billion people over there, so it'd be
I
great.
think we'll do all right.
Yeah, like it'd be
We'll do
great.
it.
We'll show up there and do like a live show. It'll be like book like a stadium tour. I don't know what we do. What kind of act we would
We'll
do.
figure it out.
Yeah, we just show up there with our cameras and be like, all right, there's like 100,000 people in the stadium. Like
We're talking about nonsense. I don't even know who Jimmy G is.
we're talking about how handsome Zach Wilson is, and we're like what?
Oh my god.
Oh my god! All right, so let's take a little break. We got to settle down. We're getting a little out of hand. So our friends over there on the panel, I think you guys brought a little something with you, right?
Yeah, I did. Yep.
What'd you brew up?
I brewed a Hefeweizen, one of my classics, one of my favorites. It's called I'm Hefeweizen, after somebody I knew. It's 5% German Weiss beer, and I just want the guys to try it.
So walk me through that. I don't know what German Weiss beer tastes like. So
Okay.
What do you gotta say?
It's cold, it's crisp, and it's nice.
Is it a little nice or a lot of nice?
A
A
little.
little.
nice.
I think we get the logistics and the marketing side.
So a
Cold,
Hefeweizen,
crisp, nice.
so a Hefeweizen should give you a little bit of clove, a little bit of banana, depending on how you brew it. I make mine really
Are
balanced.
these the notes you're speaking of?
Yes.
He's breaking
No
your balls
tub.
right now.
Maybe a little bit of lemon. When I brew mine, I make mine balanced with clove and banana, and then I up the lemony type flavor a little bit more, and I actually hop it a little higher, so it's like not a traditional Weiss beer. It's like 50% traditional, 50% Americanized.
And I will say to everyone out there, obviously, I'm not a craft beer guy at all.
You can say
But this Hefeweizen that my man Dave brews up, it's one of a kind. I love
Wow,
it.
so you actually like
It's
craft
good.
beer.
It's very good.
does.
You know, like
Shockingly.
there was one clip we did on TikTok. He shit all over craft beers, and all these
Oh,
comments,
the engagement.
all these comments came out. All these people that I have no idea who they are. They're like, "This guy's a fucking cuck," and all that.
Call me a pussy.
They're not
It's
wrong.
like,
They were 100%
fuck you
right.
and your Miller Lite. Like all these people came out of the wood. Like, oh my god,
Yeah, they were
this is
ripping me.
dangerous. Yeah.
But to all those people, if they're watching again, our man Dave here, he's up and coming. He's the brewmaster right here. He's got him right from you. Divide the highway at your company, right?
Brewery,
Your
yeah,
brewery.
for now, yeah.
So give them a check. They're on it, right?
Yep.
Wait, so talk about that. So you started your own brewery?
Well, I'm in the process of starting it. I've just been brewing for such a long time, and I've been looking into opening a brewery, and obviously you need a name for it. And I have no idea why, but it just hit me one day. I was actually reading Weird New Jersey magazine, and I just went, "Oh, Divided Highway. That's it."
Now, where
I like that.
where can we find it on Instagram or Facebook, anything?
Divided Highway.
All right, we'll link it. We'll link
Yeah,
it.
yeah. We'll drop. We'll push it out. Yeah, awesome. So, what's the? I know. I imagine with any like alcohol, it's probably all kinds of hoops you're gonna go through to get that. Like,
Yeah, in New Jersey, it's really tough too. And I think it's only like $5,000 to start or whatever for like the New Jersey fee. But you got to get you have to have certain drainage systems in the building. The equipment costs like $500,000. But although now there's breweries, so you can get older stuff, so you could probably get away with like $50,000 or something like that for old equipment. So roughly, you're looking at least $100,000, $150,000 startup for the first year.
but you got to think about it. If you catch on, and you start selling it, you probably make that back.
Yeah, and you
A couple of years, right?
and like so you brew. If you brew, let's say I'm gonna brew like 100 barrels a year, which is not that much.
Yeah.
If I say brew 100 barrels a year, one beer costs me like 1 cent to make, and I'm selling it for $6, $8 or something.
How long does it take for to make an average for one barrel?
It all depends on the beer. It ranges from this beer I can make in like a week and a half, 2 weeks. Something. And it doesn't matter how much. Doesn't matter how much. Something that's like a big stout, 12%, 14% stout. That's probably going to take like 6 weeks, something like that. A lager takes a long time because you lager the beer, which means to leave in cold, to sit in cold. So that's going to take you want 3 months or so for it to really lager. So it all depends.
So, what kind of so you do this in your house?
Yeah, I use
buckets and just like
You go to Home Depot.
We're on an episode of Moonshine.
PVC pipe.
Episode of Moonshiners right now.
if you like this beer, like imagine if I have real equipment.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I know, I get it. That's damn good for what you have. I love it. I speak highly of it. You know that.
So, how did you get into it? You just one day said, I'm going to start making beer? Or
Well, he's an asshole.
Well, that's not. I was that's a
what an
little
asshole
extreme,
do.
but okay.
So me and my buddy during college, we were 21, obviously. We started drinking just doing a 6-pack night every week. We were like, all right, Tuesday nights, we're going to get a different 6-pack. And this is when craft beer was not a thing. Like, nobody drank craft beer. So we started getting a different one, and I, like, loved it. Just loved everything. And so my now wife got me a...
I don't
She was
This is college girl, Brad. Let's clear that up.
Right. So she got me like the Mr. Beer brew kit, and I just brewed it as is, and it was garbage, absolute garbage. So I was like,
I never thought I would ever hear you talk shit about your own stuff. I never thought I'd ever hear that.
I got that as a Father's Day gift for Dad one year. We got a Mr. Like, I think it was Mr. Beer, one of those kind of like Mr. Beer. Make your own beer at home things.
Horrible, horrible. So I drank it and I was like, this is shit. Yeah, and I was like, all right, let me figure this out. So I took like 6 months and just like studied it and stuff, and I already knew the science, like that. I knew that pretty well. So I just figured it out and then brewed my own batch from scratch and from the grains or whatever, and we all drank it and it was like, oh, that's beer. That's beer. And then from that point on, it's just been.
Well, I say, let's crack that open.
Yeah, so I guess you get like what, like kind of obsessed with it. You want to keep turning the gears to see if you can make it like this like really awesome different brew. Like,
yeah, I mean, ask Chris. Like, I'm a perfectionist. Like, I think my beer is every time is not good. So
he's like, I'm gonna tweak this. I'm gonna tweak that. I'm like, dude, it tastes fine as is. But I mean, it's good that you want to continue to like.
Well, it's a passion, so I get it. It's awesome.
I get passionate. I know.
Let's do it. Let's support. I haven't had this in a couple of years.
So I'm excited. I got some solo cups over here. We'll go around.
Like a little bit because of the container.
It's all good. I love a good explosion.
Not crazy, but just
what's like a typical like ABV?
Here, Ken.
This is 5%.
Not stand in front of the cameras, please.
Sorry, boss. Sorry. Yep, all good. All right. So how you made this? How long did it take you to make this?
So it takes about 6 hours or so for the day, 6 to 8 hours, and then start to finish, it's been 2 weeks or so.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like we're about.
And what kind of equipment? Let's say I wanted to start making beer tomorrow. I'm gonna wake up and tell my wife, "Hey, I got a new project." She'd be like, "Want to stab me in the eye?"
Honestly, all you need is a pot, and the grains and stuff, and hops and all. Yeast is the most important thing because that's what actually makes the beer.
Mm-hmm.
And pots and a bucket. That's it. That's all you really need.
Pots and a bucket. So you just let it sit.
Home Depot.
Home Depot.
We're going there tomorrow. You want to join?
I am.
Like you can make a 2-gallon batch. I make them like 6 gallons.
For Boss over there.
No, I'm good.
You want to taste it?
A little bit?
I'm good, thanks.
We are spilling over here, boys.
It's all good. I'll clean up. Yes, I do.
Just for my hands, I'm trying to catch as much of this as possible.
We're making a
We got cut up Chris over here.
a little out of hand over here. Yeah.
Classic.
No, this is really cool. I appreciate the art and science into like how the process. Right?
I love it. I really like. If you get me talking about it, like I'll talk your ear off. Like
yeah, no, it's great. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like usually guys our age, and I say that I feel like I'm 70 years old.
I know.
It's either they get into like beer making, wine making, meat smoking.
We got a wine tasting on here.
That and you were okay with it. You were actually okay with it.
We did do that.
I made him drink some wine, and he was like, "Out of wine." And I'm like,
"It's better than IPAs. Better than IPAs."
Oh, it's also like 14% alcohol, so you have like 3 glasses of wine. You're like in another universe.
Yeah.
You're either sleepy or horny.
Yeah. All right. Cheers.
Wait.
Hefeweizen, right?
Don't we gotta get the notes?
Let's get the notes.
A little notes on it.
Chew it up, Dave. Chew it up. Give me a little chew action.
What do you I want this.
Yeah. This guy's got to talk.
Actually.
Yeah, all 3.
It smells great, that's all I know.
It smells good.
It's a little cold. It's a little too cold, actually.
I like it.
Shout out to Divided Highway.
I'm going for it.
I know. All right. Hey, we're going to say we knew you when. Back when.
That's delicious.
He likes craft beer now.
It's probably the only craft beer I like.
That's great.
Well, no, I did like that one from the brewery.
That's great.
Yeah.
Tonewood.
Tonewood
Brewery.
Blitzstream.
I'm rubbing my nipples. Nipple rating's pretty good. That's good. That's really good. Yeah. It's very light. It's got a nice little finish at the end.
This is a beer you're supposed to drink about 37 of. Like you just slam.
It's a good. It's like almost like a mellow, not comparing it to, but you can go tailgate with it. You know.
So that's like your final boss right here, the Miller Lite.
Well, like,
One day, I hope to brew a Miller Lite.
I hope you do. I hope you do. You know what? That's gonna be the one you name after me.
Okay, you
That's
got it.
the one.
You got it.
Your finest Pilsner.
You got it.
All right.
No, this is great. This is really good.
What would you guys rate it?
10.
Let's.
All right,
You gotta do a little DC beer reviews, right?
Yeah,
That's what we do.
All right.
You can't see it. We normally look at it and say.
So this is for DC beer reviews.
Yeah.
You can't do no rookie score, no whole numbers. So I'm giving the best you can give it. I'm giving it a 9.9. I love this beer. I'm biased, but
I'm
I
not
love
giving
it.
it a 9.9.
I love it.
It's super refreshing. This is something I could drink like on the deck when
All
like
day.
a Saturday afternoon when I got
I
the
go-
grill, when I got the grill going.
Watching
something like
football
that.
or something. I can drink this all day.
I could do that.
What'd you give it?
We'll go with like an 8 out of 10. Usually I'm a little more like
That's
I
a
like.
rookie score.
What's that?
That's a rookie score.
What do you mean a rookie
No whole
score?
numbers.
What? So all right. What's?
Did you ever
what's
watch
the
a Dave
parameters?
Portnoy
Yeah.
pizza review?
You never go round numbers, always decimals.
All right.
1
So
out
we'll
of
go.
10.
And then you never go 10 because then you're saying you can never have anything better than what you just had.
No, I mean it's not the greatest beer I've ever had in my life, but it's.
I agree.
It's an enjoyable beer. Yeah.
So what did you give it?
I'll give it an 8.2. How about that?
Debating?
I think, like I said, very easy to drink. I'd probably go like an 8.7 personally on it.
Some high scores.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even
I
give
enjoy
those
it.
scores.
Yep.
So I think we reviewed it, and I
We
think
did.
it was
did you?
7.8 in that
Yeah.
range.
And I agree with that. I
Because
agree
it's
with that
solid,
score.
it's good.
So I'm in
And
the
I usually
neighborhood.
I'm usually not big on this genre of beer either.
Yeah.
Or style.
Is that what you call them?
Genre. I corrected it. Genre, style, like same family.
I love
of words, but yeah.
I don't care. I love it.
It's good. It's really good. It's very refreshing. If you got the grill going in the afternoon, you got some buddies over, you know, maybe a cigar or two. You're having a couple of
You having a cigar?
Yes.
Can someone order this?
Not yet.
Not yet. All right.
You
gotta
gotta
go
go
for
for
Hefeweizen, but although actually I think I'm going to start doing something like that. So if you contact me, I'm actually going. So quick little story. One of my good friends, his sister is Carly Lloyd, and she loves my beer. Okay,
She likes this one?
Not this one. She's only had one of my flagship. I think my flagship IPA. And maybe the Black Lager? I forget, whatever it was.
Shout out to Carly Lloyd.
So,
Jersey girl.
So she had it, and I want to try to work with her and maybe do something where it's like, you come, you pay, $10, bring a growler, and I'll fill your growler, and I'll give that $10 to whatever charity I decide for that week.
Love it.
Okay. So everyone check out Divided Highway. We'll link it.
We will
This is the man
push it
right
out
here.
there, right here.
Awesome.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I love it. We're here to support.
Absolutely.
awesome.
So you mentioned IPA, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this. I love IPAs. What goes into making an IPA versus making a beer like this?
Wait.
This is the third
it right
comment.
in.
He's called two guys hot, and he's talking about a dick. Do you have something to tell us?
We discussed it off camera.
So versus a beer like this, what goes into making an IPA? Versus this?
So you can have a similar grain bill, which like the grains, the wheat and barley and stuff can be fairly similar to this. Wheat in it, which gives you like a lighter, fluffier texture. So with an IPA, you're going to have more barley and then just more hops. And it's about the hopping rate and the yeast. It's a different yeast, and the different yeast actually gives you the most flavor. That's what most people actually don't understand, most breweries. And it's all about your hopping rate and stuff for West Coast, East Coast, hazy, New England, whatever. There's a million types of IPAs.
Cool.
So you mentioned earlier the equipment. You need pots and buckets. How on earth do you measure all this stuff with pots and fucking buckets? It sounds like you have a science lab and you're measuring.
It's like Breaking Bad.
Yeah, like how?
So all you do, you just need a scale to figure out how much you have, and that's really it. That's it. And then you put it online, you calculate it.
That's really interesting. I love beer. I love the science behind beer. So hats off to you guys. This is awesome. This is awesome. Really, really fun, delicious, refreshing beer.
Like I said, I want to do a review of your actual IPAs one day on DC.
Yeah,
we're gonna do it. And I'm gonna be there because
you guys have to come to DC Beer.
Yeah, I want to get on that for sure.
Yeah.
By the way, in a couple weeks' time, we want to do something called the 999 challenge.
We
We
do.
did talk
So
about this.
all right.
Yeah.
preface for the viewers. What is a 999 challenge? I don't know what it is yet.
So baseball, 9 innings.
We got Trent Thunder. We can do it, right?
Yep.
We can do that.
So in those 9 innings, you have to do what? 9 hot dogs, 9 beers, in the 9 innings. So it sounds like a fun time.
Make sure you're off work the next day.
Boss
He
man,
might
boss.
die.
You think you could eat over a course of a baseball game? So think 3 hours, 9 hot dogs and 9 beers, and
9
during
innings.
9 innings.
Like I'm not the biggest drinker. I could maybe get like 3 beers, but hot dogs and maybe
do like
I'll
a
be
light
sick
beer.
I
afterwards.
could probably get to 6, and then I'm gonna start getting really full.
The hot dogs for sure.
like
We get
both.
The beers.
I don't
Yeah,
think
that's
so.
tough. I'm down to try it. We can film it. We can film it. If we do a Trent Thunder game, we'll bring even just our phones, and we'll give it a shot.
I can definitely do it. I will be incoherent.
You can definitely do it.
I'll be
Is that a guarantee?
in another universe afterwards.
Is that a guarantee?
I can definitely.
I think the beers are going about the hot dog part.
In college, I could probably do it.
Any beers work?
I can do it now. I think I've gotten.
They're Miller lattes.
Okay.
We can do the lots.
So that's the thing. Is like if we're having like a heavy, like
No, is
thick
that a baseball
beer,
game? We're gonna light beer. Like
Yeah,
a
a
Miller
light beer. Yeah,
Coors Light,
yeah,
whatever.
5%. I can do that. If you're asking me to drink like 9 IPAs,
impossible.
and I did that at his birthday
You'll
party,
die.
I fell over it when I got in the house. Yeah,
I remember that.
yeah, you were there.
You got in
yeah.
trouble.
Yeah, I got in trouble. Yeah, it was not good. Yeah.
I will do that, and we'll make sure we get some footage for the fans for that.
All right, we're gonna 999 challenge. We're gonna go to a Trenton Thunder game at some point this summer.
Thirsty Thursday, make it easy.
Yeah,
Oh.
Or a $1 dog night, whichever one. Either Tuesday or Thursday, we'll do it.
that'd be fun. Right? We'll go to Trenton Thunder. We'll see how many beers we could drink and how many hot dogs we can
Have ourselves a night.
Tell us in the comments who you think is going to win. I know you
Yes.
guys don't really know us, but I'm a big drinker. He likes to drink. I think Carl might be able to
I don't
take
think
it.
Dave will because I don't know if he can drink and eat all that. If it was just
any all that?
oh, you know what I'm saying? I think you could do the drinking by itself, but with the hot dogs, I think Carl is going to be the winner.
I think Carl can do it.
I
What
can
about
do
the
the eating
pepperoni
part,
over here?
I don't know about not the drinking
No,
problem.
Yeah, I
you
don't
at the
know.
Sixers game ate like 7 hot dogs.
Yeah, but
Before
how many
the
beers
game-
did he have?
Before the game
I don't know
started,
how
I
many
said
beers.
it.
It was
How many
usually-
beers?
This might be before we were
It
drinking.
was like one. This is all before the game started too.
Okay.
I remember that. I don't remember the. We weren't
Well,
like
you have
huge,
to do
yeah.
it. You
We
have
were
to.
in college,
I love
but
those
yeah.
dollar hot dog
Yeah, you
games.
committed. So.
You committed. You
I'll
said
do it.
definitely.
Done. I'll do it.
We got
I
it on
will
You
footage.
heard.
take one for the team.
All right.
I'll do it. I think I could do it.
So
You know, they call me the bachelor party MVP for a reason.
you did wild out in Canada.
So everybody hears.
I went with another group of guys who didn't really know me. They invited me through a third party, and at the end of the trip, they were like, "Oh my God, fucking Carl!" like,
That's normal.
yeah,
That's a normal reaction. Normal reaction.
yeah, like Carl, like yeah. So
So to be continued. We'll do the
All right,
999,
yeah.
and we'll see what happens.
we'll try to bring at
We'll
least
get a footage-
at least a
a
phone
cell
camera or
phone.
something.
We'll do-
Yeah, that'd be fun.
We'll just
Yeah,
check in
yeah.
every inning. We'll do inning 1, inning
Yeah.
2.
I mean, we could also just do it in our basement or whatever. If we do it in my basement, it'd be a lot cheaper that way too.
We can
And
watch a
watch-
baseball
and
game.
watch a baseball
Watch
game.
9
Right.
innings. We can do
That
that.
was grill up 1,000 hot dogs.
That's true.
That's fine. Yeah,
So-
it'd be cheaper than I
We
go
could
get
go
like
to
a.
like Costco and get the
Yeah.
hot
Yeah.
dogs.
So we'll put like a
We'll
Yankee
just
game
throw
on.
like 47 hot dogs.
We'll
It's fine on the back.
Well,
grill.
especially with those pitch clocks now, that'll fly through.
Yeah, that's true. The pitch clock. We got to move it quick.
That's true.
Oh yeah, I think one of the games, and I'm gonna get your opinion. You hated the pitch clock last episode, but
I'm not a fan of it.
I think one of the games ended in like 1 hour and 47 minutes.
It was super
It's
fast.
so quick.
It
Yep.
was like an Angels game or something.
But here's the thing, though. I feel like if the game time's going to be shorter, then the ticket prices should be cheaper because now I'm paying the same
Right,
amount
yeah.
or more for less of the product.
It's true.
I can't disagree with that.
You know?
Yeah.
I
I'm
can't
paying the
disagree.
same amount, if not
Yeah.
more, for less of a
Well,
product.
especially you get that short game and you spent X amount of dollars on a
Yeah.
ticket and you're like, well, what do I do with the rest of my
At
day
least
now?
make the beers cheaper.
Something.
Well, you know they're not going to do that. But
No, they're not. They won't. That's the thing.
I like that 2+ hour range. It's kind of like an NBA game now instead of like a football game.
So you
where
like
it's
it?
Oh, I don't know. It's still new, but like
See, I don't. I mean, I like that there's not someone throwing over 45 times, like to first base trying to get a pickoff, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about the pickoff thing. I like because like after a guy goes over twice, you
Now
know,
you basically
you
get
know,
free base.
you know he's run.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. So,
yeah,
we
I
gotta
mean,
tweak it a little bit, I think.
so baseball is like, all right, you turn on the 10 p.m. West Coast game, you have a nightcap, and you just sit there and kind of relax a little bit. You know, it's kind of quiet and like
You sleep to
it
it.
is.
Sleep
It's
to it.
like
Watch like a
it's-
Mariners versus Angels game. And
Yeah.
you sleep to it.
Yeah, but like versus like an NBA game where it's like it's 2.5 hours of just pure like action going back and forth.
Unless it's
like,
the last 2 minutes, it's
It
just
is.
intentional fouls
It
nonstop.
is,
you know?
yeah. So like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll
Okay.
see. We'll see.
So we'll do that.
999 challenge. What?
999. So
999.
we'll either go to a game or we'll put like a Yankee or Philly game on. We'll do it at home somewhere, and we'll see who wins and dies.
I don't know if that's winning.
We'll say who
We'll do
wins
some
or
sort of
dies.
social media kind of
So
thing.
we're
out of it,
both
yeah.
Rider grads.
We are, yes.
And at Rider, we had a challenge where if you puke, you win. Because at one point during that night, we had a great time.
Okay.
I would just force myself to throw up. Don't make this thing. I'm competitive.
Just bulimic now.
3 minutes in, I'm fucking fisting myself to just throw
All
up.
right. I'm going to pause there.
Pause.
You're fisting. You're fisting. You want to talk about fisting. All right. And
Yes,
back to
it
what you
is.
were saying.
Now let's go. Let's keep
All right.
moving.
So how does it win at Rider? You're winning if you're throwing up.
Well, it's just, you're going out for a Friday night, you're pre-gaming, you're going out, having fun, and you're drinking.
Mm-hmm.
And at Rider, you drink heavily.
Fun
And-
fact: the only time I threw up from drinking was at a Rider party.
And didn't you have fun that night?
It's a great fucking night.
It's a great night.
Rider University. Shout out to Rider University, the most underground party scene.
The real
At least in New
RU.
Jersey. The real RU. Rutgers fucking sucks. Rowan's alright. But Rider University, the Bronx, hell of an underground party scene.
Yes.
We got hammered in front of a juvie
Yes.
in a basement.
Yes.
In a basement.
So there was a...
With my Monmouth girl.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we heard about Monmouth Girl in the last episode.
Oh, we did talk about
Yeah,
Monmouth Girl.
yeah.
We did talk about. I'm still friends with her on Facebook.
It's like the cliffhanger that continues the episode. We're gonna
Me
find
and
out
Monmouth
today
Girl hit
who
it off.
Monmouth Girl is.
Me and Monmouth Girl
You
hit it
should
off.
shoot her that message. That DM.
But yo, remember from 2010? in front of
threw up that night.
in front of the juvie. In front of the
I'm that guy
juvie.
that puked my brains
Yeah,
out.
we got shit faced in a basement in front of like a juvie hall, and I was absolutely annihilated.
I had to carry him, literally, I had him like this on my shoulders,
Yeah.
carrying him out.
And I lost my shirt that night. I never seen that shirt again. He stripped me. He took advantage
Lost
of
your
me.
shirt? How did you lose your shirt?
Because I was like super sick. I think I was like.
He was
soaked.
overheated, so
So
we
he
took
took
off
my
the
shirt
shirt.
off.
I threw water on him. I was trying to.
I was
take care of
fucked
him.
up.
That was like a
Yeah.
serious thing.
Yeah, I was real bad.
There's some people though. As soon as they get drunk, they take their shirts off.
No,
for some
they
reason.
took it all.
Like-
They stripped me.
Oh, okay.
They stripped me.
Because I had a couple of friends that they would get hammered and just be like, oh, I'm just gonna leave
No,
my
they
shirt right
took
here.
advantage of me.
I do that, but usually it's like, woo, party.
But you know what's
Yeah.
crazy? So I went to West Virginia, as you know. You know, one of the biggest party schools. I never threw up there, but Rider University.
Because you didn't drink there.
Right.
But Rider University, hell of an underground party scene.
Shout out to
Hats off to them.
Lawrenceville, New Jersey.
Lawrenceville, New Jersey,
Yes.
America's best kept secret.
It goes W-R-U.
1A, 1B. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
I love Rider.
Yeah, haven't
Love
made
it.
the NCAA tournament since 94.
They don't need to.
Yeah,
They don't need
yeah.
to. Go in front of the juvie, get fucked up, and have a great
I don't even
time.
need a football team either,
No,
They
no
don't.
football team
That's
either.
true.
So
They sell a T-shirt that says
Undefeated,
undefeated since
yeah.
1951 because they had I guess they had a football team in the 50s for a
Yeah.
hot minute.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rider. You know what? And their basketball team.
Yeah.
Basketball team gets it interesting.
decent.
They had an
They're
NBA
decent.
player in the last 20 years. Jason
Yep.
Thompson was all right. Yeah.
They're a decent team. They're decent.
Stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep things moving here.
Should we head back? We'll head back to
Yeah,
our
yeah.
little-
Go back to the panel and we'll kind
Back
of
to
reset.
There's more in here for you guys.
This is really good. Though.
Go ahead.
I really enjoyed this. Thank you.
Finish it up.
Thank you. I'm gonna have more of this. So
Yeah, I'll
we,
have some too.
keep going here.
Oh, we got
All
next.
right. So we're gonna shift gears a little bit.
Okay.
So you particularly shit all over me. Last time on the last episode we talked about Rocky and my love for Rocky in the movie series. So I wanted to get your take and flip it on your head a little bit. What is the best movie series of all time?
So I got a two-part answer here.
All right.
I know one of them.
So
All
the
right,
first
so we'll go around
one,
the horn and get everybody's
I know
kind of
one of them
thoughts.
for you.
Movie series.
All right, let me know if I say it. So my first one is this is like so if we were talking like the first like four or five of them,
Fast
I
and
would say the
Furious.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
The last half have gotten really ridiculous. I mean, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, I'm going to see the new one in a couple weeks.
You'll be
You mean
there.
cars
You'll be
can't go
there.
to space?
Yeah,
I think we saw the fifth
Um,
one like in the
back in the
theaters, I
Modell's
think.
days.
Yeah, like
So
2011. Yeah.
I would say them for like the first half, but my other two are like a tie. I love Pirates of the Caribbean, and then number one, it's Harry Potter.
I said it.
I love Harry Potter or the Bourne movies.
I mean, you can't argue with Harry Potter.
Harry
That's
Potter.
a classic,
I
yeah.
love Harry Potter.
Yep.
It's just funny coming from him.
I know for me
Yeah.
because I hate all those kinds of movies, but I think Harry Potter's phenomenal. So that and Pirates.
Pirates, it's a curveball. All right, boss fan boss, you're a film professional. You watch movies all the time. Like, and you're a movie buff. So, like, give me on what do you think the best movie series of all time is?
I'm a sucker. Back to the Future.
That's solid.
Classic.
That's
You
solid.
can't hate on that.
No, it's great.
Solid.
It's great. Great
Solid.
movies.
No,
great
it's
movie.
great.
I love it.
Although I like the original.
Yeah, the original's
the
far
original's the
better,
best.
but
It's a
like,
classic. Yeah.
yeah, that's my favorite.
How do you rank them though? How do you rank them?
In order that they are in.
Okay.
I agree with that.
You don't
Yeah,
like
I
the
agree
old.
with
You don't
that.
like the
I'm
old
just
West
making-
versus the second
Not
one.
better than the second one.
No, I agree with
Yeah,
his ranking.
yeah,
It's
1,
really
2,
good.
3 is
Yeah.
my
Yep.
ranking.
All right. All right. Hey, I think that's the appropriate order for back.
Good. All right, we're in agreement.
And I also like most of the Jurassic Park movies.
Solid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Solid.
Do you think the newer ones are doing it too like over the top, trying to make?
I
it,
like Jurassic World. I think it should have ended there.
well, you
when
know,
it
it's
came
like,
back. It was
you know,
really
it's,
good.
It's like printing money.
I'm big on the original.
But yeah, the original
is
stands
phenomenal.
top.
Where
Phenomenal.
Newman from Seinfeld gets eaten alive.
Chris has no idea what you're talking about.
I've never seen any of the Jurassic Parks.
All right, get the fuck out of here. Get him out of here. Dave, he's done.
I'm sorry.
We're doing
I'm
DB
sorry.
peer reviews. DB, we're kicking the C out.
If I drove us over, I would have brought him out right now.
I'll take you home.
Okay.
Get out of here, Chris.
All right, we got Boss Fan Boss thoughts. All right, you
Did
think? You, all right.
Harry Potter and Pirates.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
AD,
the I'm gonna
Capricorn.
say the Avengers.
Eh.
I'm a super fan. Take out
Wait,
the
so
sec-
the 22 movies or
just the 4, but take the second one sucked. I will say that.
Which one is that?
That's,
Age of Ultron.
Yeah, Age of Ultron.
That's the one I haven't seen.
Yeah, but
I heard.
the ending of the saga is elite.
Wait, did you go see him at midnight? and
Oh,
dress up?
absolutely, I saw him
You
right
dressed
away.
up?
No, I didn't dress up. I saw him right away.
Because I can see you doing
If you
that.
could dress up, who would you dress up as?
Like, who's my favorite?
Yeah.
My favorite's probably Thor, I would say. Now, I look nothing like
If you
Thor.
dressed up as Thor,
I
this
would,
scrawny ass. All right,
Yeah.
he's done.
Devaney, give us one of these.
Yeah, flex for the camera. Can you flex for the
When
I
first
love
time
it.
I met him, I said,
We love the
"You kind
cap.
of look like Thor."
Thank you. Thank you.
I love
Gee.
it. If you want to dress, I will go with you and dress as one of the other characters.
Oh my god.
You know me, you and we're a tag team. I would do that.
We're done. G, what do you got?
I'm going Harry Potter. That's
My boy.
That's a good choice.
Go on. Go
All right, I never got into it. I saw like
Get
the
into
original,
it.
and I saw
Get
like
into
the
it.
Order of Phoenix because somebody made me go and like
Do
07.
yourself a
I'm like,
favor.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Do yourself a favor and start watching. They're phenomenal. I think you can appreciate it more now as you're older too,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and they're
Yeah.
so good.
I
I
read
saw-
the books too. They're
Yeah,
great.
I saw the
no,
first.
it's
I saw the first like 5 in theaters just randomly. I wasn't really a fan. Then my wife got me into seeing all of them later.
Yeah, I started watching them again like a couple years ago, and I was like, "This is so much better."
Now,
than
which one do you think's the worst out of the whole?
the worst? Ooh, that's a good one. See, I'm a real big fan of at least the first 3, so I'm
Yeah.
not going to go there.
Is that the one with like the book that was like 10,000 pages? It was like this
That was
big.
the 4th one, I think.
Yeah, the
Was it
Goblet of Fire.
Goblet of Fire?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
was
remember when that came out because it was literally like
Oh,
yeah.
cinder block when you bought it at Barnes
Yeah.
Noble. It was like this big.
The first 3 or 4 are phenomenal. I mean, I think they're all good, but the worst is probably what are there 5 or 6? How many are
There's
there?
It's like
Seven.
7 or
Oh,
8.
geez, I'm way off.
Yeah. Oh, then they got the
There's eight-
spin-off series
Eight
where it's
movies,
like
8 movies,
Yeah.
7 books.
One's a 2-part, right?
there's
Yeah.
like
Yeah, last
the
one.
Beast,
Yeah.
the Fantastic Beasts. I think it's like a spin. Was
Yeah,
that
that's
a
a
spin?
spin-off,
Prequel? Is that a prequel?
Prequel, yeah, prequel, yep.
Well, now that they're going to be doing a spin-off or something, there was
They're like doing
No,
a
they're doing a
reboot.
remake series on HBO.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right. it
It's
is,
based
yeah.
more on the books though, so it's gonna be more detailed.
Cool.
Like each
Yeah.
season's a book.
Oh, okay. I'm going to be watching that.
Yeah, it's supposed to go like 10 years, the whole series, like something like that. Like
Damn,
last-
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be long.
I'm excited.
When's it start?
I read every single book once a year. Like
Really?
I love Harry Potter.
When's the series start? Do you know?
It was
I'm
just
not
announced.
sure.
It'll probably be like next year.
Yeah.
Next year?
Well, I'm
okay.
sure the special effects and all that, it'll take like a while to make
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
But you're gonna like look at the cast and be like, who the fuck
I
are
know.
these
Because
people?
it's not going to be them. All right, Dave, what do you got, bro?
I'm a big Rocky fan. Definitely a huge Rocky fan.
Yes. I'm not alone over here. I got literally eviscerated last
Oh, he's
time.
got more to it. He's got more
No,
to it.
just, Rocky and then just the other ones, Indiana Jones.
Okay.
Indiana Jones. Nostalgia. There's some nostalgia with that
Another
one.
one I've never seen.
All right, do me a favor. Tell me what you like about Rocky, please, for my own
Well,
sake.
it's the ultimate underdog
It
story.
is.
It's the
It
ultimate
is.
make-believe story. You know what it is?
He shit all over me last time I
Because you know what
said
it is?
Rocky. Yeah.
It's like
Well,
being
it's
a
still
child.
based off of Rocky Marciano.
Loosely.
Halfway.
Loosely. You know what it is? It's the nostalgia of like believing in shit like the fucking Tooth Fairy and all the other garbage that ain't real.
It's not real.
Exactly. Philly was starving for something to fucking win, and their
Rocky
team, their
4
team sucked.
single-handedly ended the Cold War.
Their teams,
Really
here it
good.
is, but their teams have sucked for their existence. Like the Eagles have a losing record in their whole existence. The Flyers suck. The Sixers will be bounced soon. And the Phillies choke and the Eagles choke. But they needed a make-believe champion.
Great.
They needed a make-believe champion.
Hey,
And their statue is a make-believe fictional
I
character.
get statues for the underdog.
It's for the asshole. It's for the
Philly,
asshole
And Philly is considered the underdog.
that never achieves. Twice in the last 30 years to have two champions.
Still the underdog.
way
It's
you
like one of
say
the worst sports cities in America.
You know, the way
It
you
is
say
terrible.
asshole has that little bit of Philly tang to it. I think we're having a weird
you asshole.
off
Don't
on
you
it. I like that
Don't
asshole.
you
I'm
ever
like,
say
all right, we're
Home
And John, fucking hate that. He's a
John
goddamn
Wawa
John.
said that. It's like, what do you call it? A hoagie, a wow, like a coffee. It's John, and John. That's what.
You know what?
yeah.
I was gonna send you a video today on TikTok. It was a guy who's doing all these reviews of like fast food, and he did one with Wawa and Sheets, and he's from like Connecticut, and he ripped Wawa, saying
Of
it's
course,
absolute ass because it is ass. Wawa sucks.
We did that one of the episodes.
It used to be back in the day, but it's ass now.
One of the episodes, we had a big fight over like what's the best.
Who was
hoagie.
right though? Real quick, who's right?
No, I mean, one of the local places was
Quick
right.
Well,
We
Subway
got
was
a quick check hoagie, a Wawa hoagie, and a
ShopRite.
ShopRite, and a local
Subway,
place.
Subway,
Jersey
Jersey
Mike's, I
Mike's.
think.
Even
Yeah.
Subway,
Subway
was above
Yes.
Wawa.
Well, Subway
Unanimously.
won. Subway won.
We put
Did it win?
Yeah.
we put blindfolds on. We put blindfolds on and took samples of it all. And
Wawa was last place.
yeah, what was the winner?
It was
Subway
Subway, Jersey Mike's, Quick Check, ShopRite, Wawa.
I think Jersey
ShopRite
Mike's.
was the winner. I don't remember that.
The shop.
Oh, no, I think Wawa beat ShopRite.
Did Jersey Mike's and Quick Check tie? There was a tie between the two. of
I
them.
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Jersey
was
Mike's
it.
might have been
That
the
was
winner.
it.
Out of that group. Yeah. And we're gonna
But
do
Subway
it again.
definitely won. Yeah.
We're gonna
was
do it
last.
again with I want to try the premium subs,
Like Primo's, Little King,
Little King,
Classics.
Tasty subs, and
Tasties and
Lawrence.
Lawrence,
Great.
yep. Yeah, we gotta do that, and we did pizza, right?
We did we
Yeah.
did one. We're gonna do a
We
pizza
did one,
series.
that's right.
We're doing kind of barring off the bar stool. We'll do a different
Yeah.
pizzeria and talk about it and all
Cool.
that sort of
Fun
thing.
fact: Dave has the best pizza. Not only
So
does
you
he have
make
good
you
beer,
make
but he
beer
does
and you make pizza too.
He's
You're
a
like,
jack of all
are
trades.
you like from real life over there?
I'm gonna
It's still
pump the
fermented,
brakes.
it's the same thing.
I'm gonna pump the
Fermented.
brakes. I'm not gonna fill his ego. He's already an asshole. So we'll wait
All
and
right,
see
well
on that
let's stay here for a second. It sounds like there's some
Oh, yeah.
tension. What's
Oh,
going on here?
He's just an asshole. I mean, you know what it is? We're two assholes, so they don't mix. So
It looks like you're on tip to tip a little bit.
you know what I'm saying? We don't mix. We're like oil and vinegar. We're two assholes.
Who's the bigger asshole?
Probably him because
I don't know.
No, hold on.
He seems like a nice guy.
I guess it depends because like I said the kid threw a fucking temper tantrum because he got a Miller Lite. It does not get more douchier than that. It was free, and he
More of
threw
a
a
subtle
temper.
asshole. You're like in the face asshole. I'm more like a subtle asshole.
That's true.
That's-
I'll agree with that.
yeah.
That's yeah. He's
That's
behind the
just
scenes
unpleasant.
asshole. I'm right there in your face.
You didn't catch
But
that.
I love him. That's my boy. I love him.
I know.
That's my boy. I love the kid.
All right, so we were talking about pizza. Is there any relation? All right, so you said you make your own pizzas.
I do.
You have
I wanna
your own
try
pizza
it.
oven, and you do that
I
whole
don't.
thing too.
I don't. I want to get one, but yeah, I just do it in the oven. You just got to get a stone, heat it up for an hour or so. The stone, and then you're good. You know. You can
Well, I want to
Throw it
try it.
in.
He's talking big things about your pizza. So I want to try it.
I mean, you've tried his wings. Wings were
Wings were good. Wings were definitely really good.
yeah. So
It's like he
I'm
makes
gonna pump
all
the
the
brakes.
Bossin
I don't
Out
wanna give him
kind
credit
of things.
It hurts me.
It's like I'm a chef, so it's our week.
I know, like he makes all the things that we like that make up the show here. Like he makes them in
he's
house.
a talented guy, but he's an asshole. So we'll see. We're gonna pump the brakes.
I'll
I'll try
take
his
that any
pizza.
day. A talented asshole. That's what we change for our
Is that
Instagram.
his, like-
DC beer reviews. A
it's
talented asshole.
I like it. I
or
like
he's
it.
like,
You know what? You know what
his
you can do?
Twitter handle @talented asshole.
Talented asshole. You know what you can do?
Might be taken.
It might be. I'm sure
When
it
we
is.
when we do a pizza review, we'll include his pizza. So you gotta make a pizza for all of us to review.
You got it.
All right.
You got it.
That'd be one of
We'll
them.
have you guys back. We'll do a pizza thing. Yeah.
Pizza thing, and then we'll do his
Got
pizza.
Yeah,
Cool.
love it. All right, let's keep things moving here a little bit. So it's summertime's coming up.
Yep.
My favorite time of year. It's just optimism, the vitamin D of the air. It's getting a little warmer out, and I'm excited to go to concerts again. I'm going to see Story of the Year and Yellow Card coming up later this year. I'm excited. Pumped. I'm pumped.
Solid, yeah.
So
Oh,
I thought it'd be
Shanab,
fun.
What year? Ocean Ave, what year?
03. Come on, it's the 20-year
There we
anniversary.
go.
Easy one. It's a layup. Swish.
That's
swish,
not a
swish.
layup. That's not a layup.
That's a
All right, I'll do the Kansas City Chiefs. Pull out the bow and arrow, and bam, like that. How about that?
Sure.
All right. So the question I thought of here is, all right, if you're going to book your own dream summer concert festival, what bands would you book on that festival?
All right,
So
me and
start
Jigger-
Donnie B over here. We'll go around the horn.
All right, me and Jig are gonna tag team this because
Yeah.
we're big concert
All right.
goers every summer. Mainly reggae. Let's throw some reggae bands
for
in there.
summer,
Jig.
That's
absolutely.
different. I didn't expect that. I was expecting
we
like
go
Silverstein
yeah.
and like.
Oh, we do
Euro
that,
music
but
too,
every
yeah.
summer we do reggae. So throw me some, I'll throw you some.
Iration,
Yep.
Revolution,
Yep.
top two. They were amazing live.
Absolutely.
We've seen Fortunate Youth. We've seen, well, you've seen Sublime. I don't think
have.
I have.
I'll see it. We're gonna go this year though.
Correct.
So you'll see them this year.
Where
So
do they
those
play?
are-
PNC and Homedale.
I saw
Okay,
some
yeah,
line.
so that's a
They're
cool
Love
venue.
them. Love
I
them.
saw the Goo Goo Dolls there
Interesting.
like in 2010. Yeah.
Did you see it with Thor?
I saw it with my wife.
What else you got, G?
I mean, there's a lot of bands, but I mean, switching gears, we love reggae, but we also love like the hard rock and stuff.
Yeah.
So like, A Day to Remember, phenomenal. We want to see them again.
Of course.
Silverstein, we've seen them many times.
Yep.
We'll keep seeing them. So
Yep.
that's what I got, and I think you're pretty much agreeing.
Yeah, I love all those. To add a few to the reggae, I'm a big Pepper fan. I love Pacific Dub. But yeah, I mean, he pretty much nailed them. And you know what? The one band I've never seen yet, though, at least for like reggae, is Ballyhoo. I've been
yeah.
dying to see them. They're never around too often, but I absolutely love them.
That's it. I've never gotten into the reggae scene. So.
You know why I love them
You're
too?
missing
They're a
Am
northeastern.
I missing out? You're into
missing
it too,
out. Yeah,
Lucas?
you're missing
I feel
out.
left out now. I don't know
You're
what
missing out.
Now I got to go down a rabbit hole and learn about it.
Windows
Well,
down
we
during
go
the summer.
every year. I mean, we go to at least 2 to 3
And
concerts every
tickets are
year.
cheap. They're like $20.
They're cheap.
Nothing,
You have to
yeah.
come with us. We're seeing Sublime in I think it's August. Revolution, I think, is coming around again.
With Iration.
With Iration, that's awesome.
That'll be a good show.
So walk me through that experience. What's a reggae concert like?
Well, obviously, if you like weed, it's
I
available.
imagine that there's a purple cloud over the entire event.
But I mean, it's a good time. Everyone's super chill. Everyone's so nice to everyone. You got all your different beers. You can go. We just drink for the most part. You know, I kind of retired from the one aspect.
Yeah. And usually outdoors, so you're outdoors, it's a nice night,
Yeah.
everyone's just
What's your
vibing.
favorite venue for reggae? I don't know.
It's closed now.
Closed?
One in
What
Philly.
was it?
Oh yeah, that's a great
The one in
venue.
Philly,
That was-
Festival Pier.
Festival
Yep.
Pier.
They
was
closed that
great.
down?
Yep, it's
For the last
closed.
couple years.
Yep.
Really?
So
Why did it
now-
close down?
I don't know, honestly.
So I heard
I saw
that early.
Incubus. Actually, I saw my first ever
Concert.
Concerts.
conference. Yeah, I think I got work on it.
Sounds like a good conference.
Concert there. I saw Incubus there in 07. Great.
One of my favorites now, though, is the Stone Pony Summer Stage.
Yeah.
Right off the
That's
beach.
like-
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
good one.
It's a solid
Saw
spot.
Greta Van Fleet there. That was fantastic.
Saw who?
Greta Van Fleet.
Okay.
Years ago.
Oh, yeah, you love them, don't you? I think you
I
mentioned
do.
that
I
before.
like them a lot. I like
Yeah.
them. I don't love them. I like them a lot.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's a great venue. And we'll be going down there this summer first. Is that where the Revolution Iration is?
Probably.
We'll have to check, yeah. That's where we usually go. It's a good ass time, you should come down.
I'll come down. I'll book, and hey, we'll get a babysitter. We'll go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, love it. Cavaruni, you're booking a concert.
I'm kind of on board with them. Like they said, everything I would agree with.
He's coming with us.
I didn't know
man.
you're a reggae. This is
Yep.
like a curveball.
Yep.
I
He's
feel
a
like
big
I don't
through
know
the
it.
roots. Or not
If
through
you
the
can,
Fortunate Youth.
yep, a big Fortune Youth fan. Like if they could do like a multiple stage thing where they have like the hard rock going on in one section, then like the reggae section.
What a
other.
combo that
I know.
would be.
Like just imagine that combo. Like
Imagine the crowd.
I know.
You got the hippies, and like, I don't even know what you call the other people.
Well, I think of like Self-Help Fest we went to, where I had like the multiple stages,
Self-Help
different
was
things
cool.
going on. I like that vibe a lot. So like if they could find a way to make it work with different
Yes.
genres of music, it'd be pretty
Self-help
sick.
was a lot of fun.
I feel like this is like a new thing I'm learning about you. I feel like we're
You didn't
like,
know we would listen to reggae?
No, I
It's
feel like we're on like
huge.
the same page. We're like a wife and husband.
I have
kind of
now
feel like,
been
and
to-
we're like not. I don't. I'm
Not on the
learning
same
something
page?
new. Yeah, we're not on the same page.
I have now
I feel
been
like we need to go to
to...
therapy and talk about this.
No, I've now been to a lot more reggae concerts than anything else.
Well, I'm pumped now. I'm hearing about it now. I'm all pumped to go to it.
Well, we got
Check it
some
out.
this summer,
Yeah.
so you got to come down with
All
us.
right,
And
we'll
they're,
check
like I
it
said,
out.
they're
I'll make it
relatively
out.
cheap.
I'll make it happen. Yeah.
All right,
love
sounds
it, love
good.
it, love it. So you're in the same boat here. All right, what do you guys over there. What do you think? Dream Concert Festival. You can book any band
Yeah,
you
I'm
want.
definitely different than them.
Shit coming up.
Well, not really. Like, so I'm a big Southern rock guy. They call one thing like Texas country, alternative country, red dirt, whatever, like non-mainstream country. So I like that stuff. So I'm actually seeing them this summer finally because they're finally coming up. Whiskey Myers.
That's what you love.
They're pretty legit.
Yeah.
I really like Ryan Bingham. Somebody called Shane Smith and the Saints. It's actually, you guys ever watch Yellowstone? You watch Yellowstone at all?
No, but I know you're.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Really good show and everything. That soundtrack, like when we started watching, I was like, that's my sound. Like that's what I listen to. So they like basically took my soundtrack on like Spotify or whatever, my liked song, and just made it that.
Oh, is that what they did?
Yeah, they
Tyler Childers, Ryan Bingham, just like everybody that I listen to is just in that right there.
No, that's definitely Dave's music. Yeah, that's true.
I'll check it out. I mean, I love a good time. You know that.
Well,
Give me
like
Leonard
literally.
Skinner any day, right, Chris?
That was a good answer. Yeah.
Well, we're waiting for yours.
I'm all about, I'm starting. I think this is tough because there's different kind of like genres for every kind of experience. So like I don't know, maybe I can mix it up a little bit.
How about this? What are you feeling right now?
Right now, I'm feeling like Billy Joel as headliner.
Didn't you just go to Billy Joel? Is that what you're saying?
No, I didn't actually. I got that's another.
I didn't
story.
think-
Our parents just went like
my
2 weeks ago.
I was supposed to go last night and it didn't happen.
You
My
got
brother
the
was
shaft.
supposed to go too. My brother was supposed to go, and they're pissed.
I didn't
I was
think
supposed to go.
anyone's concert list was going to be worse than Dave's, and now here it is.
I
What?
thought he was gonna say like Carly Rae Jepsen.
What do you think, Lizzo, guys?
I
Lizzo?
opened the call with the call. See, I'm stuck in work land. I opened the podcast with Pebbles from 1988. He was like a pop star.
You're a wild card.
I'm all over the place. Yeah. No, I can get down with all that. I get down with all of it. I'm here for a good time. I was pissed. I wanted to go see Blink, but it's like $17,000 for a ticket.
All right, Blink is hands down one of the most overrated bands of all time. They are so
What?
overrated.
What?
It's not even funny.
I saw them in
They're
2019.
so average.
I saw them in 2019 before Tom came back, and it was like $50. And now it's like Tom's coming back, and it's like, oh my god!
Yeah.
Let's
They're
like,
overrated.
Their second band was good too, Angels and Airwaves.
yeah, so
They're
Angel,
good,
yeah, I love it. Yeah, secret crowds. Yeah, come on, it's great. Yeah.
No, it's terrible. Anyway.
The Adventure, come on. All right, I'm going to play some Angels and Airwaves. I bet you're going to say, you're going to admit that you like it.
Oh, I probably like them a lot more than Blink.
They had another spin-off band, Boxcar Racer, 2002.
Here we go. What a one-hit wonder band.
No, they had some good songs. I'm going to play the stuff.
Three.
I'm going to play the songs. You'd like it.
Okay.
So it's weird. It's Blink-182, but they split off for a little break, and they had just Tom and Travis made Boxcar Racer, and then a couple of years later they had another break, and it was Mark and Travis. They split off and created Plus 44.
Oh yeah. I remember them.
Yeah.
It was like Audio Slave. They were a bunch of like different bands put into
Chris
one.
Cornell, was just all over.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, it's all good stuff. Like it is,
Okay.
but
Okay.
I love it. All right, let's keep things moving here a little. All right, we're gonna switch. All right, let's get a little interesting here. All right, we're gonna start things off. We'll do rapid fire questions,
Okay.
and then we're gonna wrap up the show with how much would you need to be paid to do this?
All
right.
No.
All right, we're gonna go around the horn here. All right, rapid fire questions. All right, number one, Donnie B. If you could play any fictional character, if you could be any fictional character for a day, which one would you choose?
Doors available.
No. Jax Teller. Sons of Anarchy.
All right, is he like a monster?
Stud.
Stud?
Women love him, men want to be him.
All right,
Jax Teller.
good enough for me. All right, Caproni,
Okay.
what's the worst haircut you've ever had?
The one he currently has.
Wow.
That's not nice.
I would say the bowl cut my parents gave me when I was a kid.
Yeah, he did have a bowl cut.
I had that, and I asked for it.
Yeah.
I actually asked for that, like
No,
back in like 1999.
I didn't have a choice on that one. Yep, my parents gave me a bowl cut.
What? That was in style. You didn't have a bowl cut.
No, I've
Fucking bowl cut? Come
never
on
had
now.
a bowl cut, bro.
Yep.
All right, Chris G. If you could travel in time, which era would you visit?
Ooh. The 70s.
70s. Why the 70s?
Fucking pussy.
Isn't that what Woodstock was or something?
That was the 60s.
Oh, 60s.
69, they had one in...
That was
you know,
close.
They had a, yeah,
69.
one 94, 99 was fun. If you want to go to that one and you get lit on fire, yeah.
All right, so Woodstock era for Chris.
All right, Dave, if you could eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Ass.
Ass?
That's tough. I'll go fried chicken.
Classic.
Fat
Okay.
shit.
Boss, if you could live anywhere in the world besides New Jersey, where would you choose?
London.
Okay.
You were there, right, this year?
Went there last year.
Yeah, last
Amazing,
year.
Yeah.
Donnie B, what's the best concert you've ever been to?
Sublime 311,
Okay, when was that?
July of 2011.
There you go. All right. Donnie, Caparoni,
Yep.
what would be your go-to karaoke song?
Man,
Where'd you sing in Toronto or Montreal?
we sung.
We sung Don't Stop Believing.
Yeah, Don't Stop Believing.
By the Journey.
I think that would probably it too. Like,
Okay.
it's just such a good, easy one to sing. Like, it's a classic. Yeah, I'd probably say that.
Chris G, what's your most embarrassing moment you're willing to admit here on the podcast?
Way too many, guys. Way too many. I mean, we joked about it earlier in the clip here. Like, my first time recording for DC Beer Reviews, it was definitely awkward in front of the camera. And I was saying, like, stuff like it was nice and crisp and super
Hold on.
awkward, so...
And if anyone wants to see that clip, go to DC Beer Review. It's the very first clip.
Yes.
Very easy to find.
I think we've all got beer.
And you can't pour beer. It's a 95% foam.
I still can,
You
yeah.
just can't pour it.
It's mine's 100% foam, yeah. You're not going to be breaking stuff over here. Dave, all right, this is a good question. Would you ever rather give up dessert or alcohol forever?
Oh, dessert. That's easy.
He makes alcohol. Yes.
Same. Yeah, that's a layup. All right, Boss, what's your favorite movie of all time?
I mean, Back to the Future. I like Jurassic Park. We talked about that before. I like the first Creed movie. Was amazing to me.
Classic, I loved it.
List goes on. Baby Driver. Keep going.
Good stuff. All right, Donnie B, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? Anything you want.
I'll keep it PG.
You gonna say invisible or
X-ray
like
vision.
fucking creep?
Nah, teleportation.
All right, that's a good one. Yeah, you'd be in Vegas, LA,
I thought she'd
Chicago.
say read minds.
I don't want to get
wanna
my
read
feelings hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. I'll just teleport you places.
that's a good one.
Run away from my problems.
Yeah.
Caparoni, what is your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve.
Your wife.
Pregnant people.
I can't breathe.
In that
I can't
case,
breathe.
might as well say pregnant people at this point.
God
Oh,
damn!
My biggest pet peeve.
Oh my god, I can't breathe.
Oh man, that's a tough one. My biggest pet peeve probably just people that are really stupid just really annoy me. Like, I can't stand when people say such stupid stuff.
You still hang out with me every week.
Yep.
Yeah, it's true.
Yep.
I do at least one dumb thing every week.
Well, it's like when it's something simple and they don't know how to do it. I think that's my pet peeve.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's the last of my questions. Rapid fire. So we're going to go to the next segment here. The next segment is called "How Much Would You Need to Be Paid?" So we'll preface it for our new friends here. I'm going to give you a ridiculous task, and you're going to answer, how much would you need to be paid to do this task? Okay. All right, we're going to start with Boss. How much would you need to be paid to eat a spoonful of wasabi without any water? Can you handle a little heat?
I can, so not that much.
Like a big spoonful, like a ridiculous amount.
Like a ridiculous amount, like $300.
Okay, done. All right. Okay. Chris G, how much would you need to be paid to go bungee jumping off of a bridge?
I mean, you could pay me $1 million, I do it for free.
Oh, you're Daredevil. Okay.
A little bit.
Some people don't like heights, don't like rides, all that. Okay.
I just want to jump.
All right, Dave, how much would you need to be paid to fake your own death?
He's like, I got a wife, 2 kids on the way, I'm out.
$20 or something.
20 bucks.
No, but seriously, but honestly, think about all that stuff. Probably, you need a lot. Actually, you probably need like $20,000.
You gotta pay funeral costs.
I'm not paying funeral costs.
You're gonna go off the grid.
Yeah, but you gotta get but then you gotta live after 50
Yeah, you gotta survive.
Yeah, they're gonna wonder who paid for the
like
funeral.
100,000.
You're gonna survive until you live
You can still work and stuff.
You can. You gotta go
Yeah, new Social Security number.
Yeah, you gotta be like Steve.
You gotta go another
Your name is Steve now.
I'll be Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah. You're like you gotta move to another state. You gotta be somebody else. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little. Yeah. A little. All right, Donnie B. How much do you need paid to wear a thong in a gym locker room?
I can confirm he's already done that.
I think it'd be funny. I'd be cheap. Give me $100.
$100?
It'd be
All
funny.
right. I think we could chip in and do that.
All right, no, if we're all chipping in $100
We're
each.
gonna go team
$100
$85.
each.
No. We're gonna team $85. We all chip in $5 if we see.
And I'll pull the straps all the way up and dips. Alright.
No, but you
I
don't
just
do it
sit in
when
the
there's like
sauna.
strangers there. Yeah. You just and act like nothing's like irregular.
pretend it's a normal day.
Is it edible?
You can if you want like fucking sweet tart panties. Like if you're like into that, whatever.
Alright, fair enough.
Okay. Caparoni, how much would you need paid to drink a glass of someone else's vomit?
Oh.
Oh, God.
They got all nice ones.
That's
Words
the
one.
worst.
That's terrible.
Oh, I love that's bad.
Yeah, but everybody's got a price. Like, take a swig. How
Like
much?
how do I have to drink? Like how much are we talking?
You gotta drink it and
Like,
you gotta at least swallow.
like this.
You
Like
can throw it. You're allowed to throw up.
Swallow the whole thing.
and like I'm drinking the whole glass or just a sip.
I'll even make it easy. Give you a sip. A sip.
Because the minute it touches his lips, he's throwing
It's
it.
throw it up.
Yeah.
All right, you could sip it and throw it up. How much?
$10,000.
$10,000. I will literally do it for.
Let's start a GoFundMe. Start a GoFundMe.
$100.
$100.
You would do it for
Maybe
100?
not $100. Maybe not 20.
You laughed at me for wearing a thong for 100, and you're gonna fucking drink throw up?
Yeah.
All right, I'm at $1,000. You give me $1,000 in cash. Maybe I'll do it. All right, we'll think. We'll see.
If they're
We'll
talking
see.
the
Especially
whole,
if I'm
if we're
drinking a
talking,
little
you gotta
bit.
drink a whole cup though. That number goes way
That's
up.
impossible.
That goes
Yeah, I don't know if I
way
can
up.
do that. All right. Chris G, how much would you need to be paid to watch adult entertainment at a public library out in the open?
Oh, like
Sound on, like sound public.
Yeah, like you gotta like act like
Have
it's
like
normal.
Like a JBL
Yeah.
speaker.
that'd be funny.
Alright, we're going to the library then this weekend.
Wouldn't be funny for you.
I'd do it for $1,000.
$1,000.
You could film it.
We'll film it for this show. Yeah, we're gonna air it here. Like we're gonna cut away to a satellite right now. Chris G's having a good time at the Hamilton Library right now.
Then you'd be registered for the
Yeah,
That's
you
true.
would. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's a. We talked. One of the questions I asked was how much would you need to be paid? A couple episodes ago was to cause a commotion and have them arrest you on an airline. Like,
Oh,
to get, yeah. That's like
That's tough.
serious shit.
That's,
yeah.
that's a massive felony.
Yeah. Okay, Dave, how much do you need to be paid to run down the street in only a jock strap and take a shit running at full speed?
Taking shit running full speed. I do it for free. That's funny.
That last part's a killer.
You gotta run. You just gotta run and just let it all go.
Like $1,000 is
Just
pretty
let
good.
the
That's funny.
just let the droppings come
Oh,
at you.
take a shit running full
Yeah.
speed. That's great.
Classic jackass style. Yeah.
I
yeah.
love that.
All right. All right, Donnie B. How much would you need to be paid to try to pick up a girl and ask her to role play as a furry?
We'll see
So
what
you gotta dress up as a giant stuffed fucking animal.
Here's the difficult thing about that. That's going to require me to talk to someone. Talk to the girl.
You wear a thong in the gym and you won't talk to somebody.
Because I got to ask you to be a furry. I mean, so I'm basing this off the girls at Team 85.
Yeah.
Chris can vouch for me. They are very attractive.
They are. They're
So,
great. Yeah.
to talk to them and then ask them to dress up as like a fucking bunny rabbit. It's going to be very difficult. I'm going to need like 50 G's.
Yeah, but what if they were all in? Like, what if you
Well, then I guess I have a fucking story to tell.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Then you'd be like, oh, I guess I gotta do it for stick my dick through this hole. Yeah. Like in this giant animal, like this fucking
Man.
bear outfit.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right, let's hear how bad this one is this time for me.
Okay, Caparoni. How much would you need to be paid to be lock yourself in a porta potty as they suck the waste out of it?
That's disgusting.
So you know what they do? They basically vacuum the shit out of the hole, and you got to be in there while they do that. So you're sitting on the toilet,
Yeah, but wouldn't you not get like anything happening because it's happening underneath you?
Let's reverse it. Let's blow it.
While
it's sitting on it.
Yeah, it'd be worse if they're blowing. I think if they're vacuuming it out, wouldn't it be bad?
blow
It's
it.
all
Alright.
going
Blow
away.
it. Blow it.
All right,
Oh,
all right.
man.
They're in the toilet as they're doing the reverse vacuum at the porta
Oh,
potty.
that's gross. Oh, man.
But you're getting paid whatever you want. Blank check. You got to give me a number.
To get myself covered in shit.
Covered in
and
shit. You're covered in
whatever they did.
Yeah, shit
God
and
damn.
whatever else. Blood and vomit. Yeah, all that. Yeah.
I'm gonna need like $500,000 for
Half
that.
a stick. All right.
Yeah.
All right. We got the number here. All right. We got to get a bucket full of shit to cover it and see how much it'll do for it. All right. Very good. All right. We got one more question here. We're going to ask both of you. How about that? How much would you need to be paid, both of you, to try to convince a relative to go skinny dipping?
Oh God.
A little awkward.
Like with me?
With
Like
you.
the
Yeah, as
relative
in
and
like,
me.
yeah, like
Yeah,
Wang
you-
comes out and they get whatever comes out with them. Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
It's a little weird. Yeah.
Did you think of this?
I did. We got to turn up the volume. The volume comes up every question.
You sound so happy about it.
We started out with how much would you need to eat a spicy wasabi, and now we're at like a
Any
weird
hot
stuff.
cousins, Chris?
No, dude, that's disgusting.
But everybody's got a price.
Oh yeah, I got this one cousin.
Now that you
I was hoping you would get him on
Now
that.
that you mention it,
Oh, I don't know. I'd probably need a lot of money. That's just
For like $1 million, could you cut a deal? Be like, hey, yo, cuz,
Yeah.
let's
Oh,
make
yeah,
let's make
yeah,
a couple
yeah.
of bucks together.
Yeah,
It'll be a little weird.
Like 250,000 would be a good number, or something like that.
So a quarter. Okay.
All right, quarter of a stick. All right.
Yeah,
Very good.
heard it there. Heard it there.
All right. I think we're out of time here, folks, for tonight on this episode of Bossin Out. But get at us at Bossin Out, wherever you get your podcast, and on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, etc. We're everywhere. Join the conversation if you want to answer some weird shit or find out where what you want, or tell us what kind of IPAs or what kind of beer you like, because we're talking about that too. Or what kind of pizza you prefer, whether it's Chicago style, Detroit style, all kinds of good ones, New York style, the best. But shout out to our friends DC Beer Reviews for joining the club with us tonight for a little bit of fun shenanigans. And yo guys, tell us where you can find all your stuff.
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. DC Beer Reviews and Divine Highway.
All right.
It's a pleasure being here.
Yes, absolutely. No, we're gonna have you guys back again.
They'll be
We can
back.
do
They'll be
pizza.
back,
We can do the pizza,
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
Pizza,
Yeah.
pizza. And Bossman Boss, thank you. Shout out again for turning the ones and twos behind the camera over there. And I guess that's all we got. So we will see you next time on Bossin Out. Peace.